Hi, I'm Lab and welcome to Math Studio Live. Today we'll be learning about linear perspective. In this particular lesson, I'll be teaching you guys how to do overlapping shapes and grid or tiling. To start off your drawing, you gotta make sure that you draw your horizon line. Your horizon line divides the earth and sky. This will also be your eye level. The X in the middle of this line is going to be called the vanishing point. The first thing we're going to be doing is learning how to do overlapping shapes. Let's go start by drawing a rectangle on the left side of your paper. I am drawing a rectangle over my horizon line, so that means it's going to cover the horizon line. The next step is to connect the corners to the X. You're only going to connect the corners of the shape if it's outside of it. If you're connecting it and it's going through the shape, then just leave it alone because you won't be able to see it. So let's start from the top right here. Connect it to the X like this, and then the bottom. The next step, I will cut my rectangle to form a side. Erase the horizon line that's inside your side because it's also being covered. Now you have created a 3D rectangle. Now if you want them to stack, you can do it many ways. You can align them. I will just draw another vertical line right here behind my cut on the first shape. I will then erase the horizon line that's inside this particular space because that will soon be a shape. Now the moment the line touches the diagonal lines going to the X, you will have to draw a horizontal line going straight across like this. Do it on the bottom as well. Now you've created a right angle. Erase the top part of the right angle or the right triangle. And you've created another rectangle behind your first one. Simply draw a vertical line again so you can create its sides. Now you have made two 3D rectangles. We'll do it again on the second box now. I'm going to do a third one behind it. Draw a vertical line going down. Draw a horizontal line from where it touches the diagonal line going to the X. From top to bottom. Erase the horizon line that's inside your shape. Erase the diagonal lines that are from top to bottom. And lastly, erase the diagonal line going towards the X like this to complete your design. And you've made three rectangular shapes overlapping each other. Let's draw a rectangle right underneath the X. I want you to connect the top and left corners of your rectangle to the X. Remember to connect the corners to the X. We can only connect the top left and the top right because the bottom left and the bottom right is going to go through the shape and we won't be able to see it. Cut your rectangle and erase the line going towards the X. Next step, you're going to draw a straight line in these corners here going up. This on the top left and the top right corner of your rectangle. Connect them together with one horizontal line and then repeat the process. Connect the top left and the top right to the X like this. Cut it any way you want, then erase the line afterwards. That's going towards the X. Let's do it one more time. From the top left and top right of this shape, I want you to draw a vertical line going up. Connect the two vertical lines together on both sides with a horizontal line. Connect the top left and the top right to the X. Then cut. Erase the line that's going towards the X and you've completed your drawing. Let's try something more challenging. Let's try a triangle. Let's connect the corners now to the X. There's three corners. And those three corners, we can see them because they're going out from the shape and not inwards. So let's go ahead and connect those. Start from the bottom. And then the top part. cut your triangle anywhere you want. And you want to make sure that it's parallel going upwards to the other side of your triangle. This is important because you gotta make sure that they are evenly spaced out or it will look very awkward. Next, we'll draw a second triangle behind this first one. Let's start by drawing the base. So draw a line again in the bottom like this. Do another parallel line on the top. Make sure that they're parallel to each other. Now the moment the line touches the diagonal going towards the X, I want you to connect that top part, that intersection there, to the bottom right, down here. Erase the lines that are inside your first triangle, which are here, in here, and in here. Next, erase the diagonal that's outside of your triangle in between your first one and the second shape here. Erase the line inside your second triangle and simply cut the sides and you're done. Make sure it's parallel again. Try to eye it out to the best of your ability. And you've created a second triangle behind the first one. Let's do it one more time. And there you have it, guys. We have 3 stacked shapes back to back, or overlapping shapes. Next, I will show you guys how to do tiling or grid. Let's go ahead and draw your horizon line again. Draw your X in the middle. That's where all your lines will be going to, your guiding lines, to make it more 3-dimensional. And let's go start by drawing a shape, a rectangle shape. Let's start on the left side. Let's do the same thing we did in the first lesson, which is the overlapping lesson, where it's on top of the horizon line. Erase the horizon line inside your shape because it's being covered by the rectangle. Connect the corner to the X, the top right and the bottom right to the X. But instead of cutting this thinner side, we're going to cut a wider side somewhere here. Then erase the lines. Erase the horizontal line inside your shape, and you've created a 3D rectangle. I'm going to show you guys 3 types of tiling. We'll be doing one on shapes or a rectangular shape like this. We're going to do one that's flat, and we'll be doing one column of tiles. For this lesson, you need to learn how to measure your tiles. So you could do a 1 inch tile, you could do 10 centimeters, whatever it is. But you're going to have to consistently mark them onto your shape so that you can accurately get the results you need to make it look like it's tiles. Okay, so I'm going to be using a grid here. I'm going to just mark it. I'm going to make my tiles 2 boxes tall like this, and I'm just marking them with a short line. After you're done marking them, we're going to connect those marks to the X, but we're going to stop the line where the shape ends. The next step, I'm going to ask you to connect the top left corner of your side shape to the bottom right corner like this. The only purpose of this diagonal is to mark down your intersections. So every time the diagonal line crosses each diagonal going to the X, you're going to just mark it with a vertical line like this. Here, here. Then we'll draw a vertical line going from top to bottom like this. Next, I'll show you guys how to do flat tiles. Let's do one on the floor or below the X. Let's draw a horizontal line. You decide how long you want it to be. Then you're going to mark the thickness of your tiles. Again, I'll make mine 2 boxes thick. Use your rulers and decide what measurements you want. Connect those marks to the X like this. Next, cut it at the end. Erase the lines that are going towards the X and is outside of the cut. Next step, I will connect the top left corner to the bottom right corner of my tiles. You can choose to mark it or just draw your horizon lines on the spot already. The difference between this one and the left side is that we're drawing the vertical lines when it's standing up on the left side, but this is laying down. So we'll be drawing the horizon line across. So every intersection, every time the blue line or the light line crosses your diagonals going towards the X, you have to draw a horizontal line. Like this. Should you get lost in the steps, just simply pause or slow down the video at any time just to keep up to your pace. Erase the blue line or the light line that's diagonal, and you've completed your flat tiles. Let's do one more. Let's go flip this paper around, so just for practice. We're just gonna draw one tile. Let's draw a horizon line and let's connect the sides to the X. From here, I want you to draw a vertical line going straight up, like this. Make it touch this section here, the line going to the X. From there, I want you to draw a horizontal line going straight across again, like this. Then from here, draw another vertical line going straight up, like this. Then another one horizontally. And you can keep doing this until you feel like you want to stop at any point. The next step is to erase all the vertical lines. You can always erase the lines going towards the X because you don't need them. And there you have it. So this concludes my lesson on perspective for overlapping shapes and tiles. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get updates on my videos. This is Matt Studio Live signing off.